This is Yogesh Chabria, and many times people are looking for inner peace, they're looking for inner happiness, they're looking for inner joy, and many times in this pursuit of joy, meaning, happiness, peace, people think that if we go somewhere, if we go away from the city, if we go away from the traffic, if we go away from the noise, we will discover this joy and peace. And they think, okay, if we go away to this monastery or ashram or hermitage or whatever, no matter what belief you have, in the mountains, in the Himalayas, in the forest, we will experience joy. But unfortunately, that is not how it works, because no matter where you go, your mind is going to be with you. In fact, I have met so many people, who went away from their cities. They went away from New York, from Paris, from London, from Mumbai, from Delhi, from Bangalore, from big bustling cities and towns. And they thought they will discover joy. But no, when they went to these places, they had more confusion, they had more doubt, because you can't escape from your mind. And at the same time, no matter where you are, even if you are in a bustling city, in a town, you're working, you can discover joy if you realize your inner self. I'm reminded of a story. It's a beautiful story by Shakespeare of Macbeth. And Macbeth wanted to become the king. And in order to become the king, he had this ambition, he had this lust, and he got carried away. And in that process, he stabbed the king. And when he stabbed the king, he felt blood on his hands. And even though he got power, whatever he got, deep within his mind, he always imagined his hands are with blood. So he would always imagine blood on his hands. And no matter what he did, he would keep washing his hands over and over and over and over again. But he always imagined blood on his hands. Even though physically there might be no blood, but he couldn't escape his mind. He couldn't escape his conscience. And this is such a powerful story, because it shows you, if you do something, let us say you do something which you know deep down in your heart, and everybody knows what is right, what is wrong. Deep down you know what is right, deep down you know what is wrong. Let us say you do something that is wrong. Even if you go in the Himalayas, even if you go in the forest, no matter what you do, you cannot escape your own mind. You need to understand this. And that's why it's so important to gain mastery over your inner self. Because if you gain mastery over your inner self, you will know what to do, what not to do. You will be free. You can be free right now. You can be free from all the noise within if you gain mastery over yourself. Buddha says this. So Buddha went, Buddha was in a pursuit of, he was Siddhartha Gautam, and he goes and he becomes the Buddha. But when he comes back, he said, I did not really, his wife asked him, did you have to go? And he said, no, I really didn't have to go. What I learned or experienced there, I could have done it right here. And that is what you need to understand. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to leave everything. In fact, whatever you have been given, you might have your dharma. You might have certain things you need to do for your family, for your kids, for your parents, for your loved ones. Everybody, do it with joy. Do it with devotion. That itself can become a spiritual process. You might be working in a company, whatever you're doing, do it with love. But at the same time, you can have inner peace, you can have inner joy, you can have inner happiness. And if you get a chance, go and read the story of Macbeth. It's such a beautiful story. It makes you realize how you can't escape, even if nobody on the outside sees what you're doing. Even if nobody on the outside sees what you're doing, deep down you know what you're doing. Do the right thing. If you do the right thing, you will experience inner joy, you will experience inner peace. And when you have this inner joy and peace, it reflects in your energy, it reflects in your health, it reflects in how you have in your relationships, everywhere. So why not do the right thing? Why not enjoy this beautiful moment you have been gifted with? Take care, have a beautiful evening or day, and I shall see you soon.